That's so fucking funny. I'm going to start right now with that in mind, actually. Hello and welcome back to The Private Record. I'm smiling because I was just laughing because my producer and I were talking about the episode you're about to watch. And when he thinks of it and when I think of it as well, we just start to laugh because it involves part of the story. Well, it's about a prank gone very, very, very wrong. And part of the prank involves Mason, our guest, hiding under a bed for like a completely unreasonable amount of time, which wasn't part of the plan. The plan goes, first of all, the plan was fucking awful. Sorry, Mason. I love you, but it was fucking awful. But that only makes the story that much funnier. But the plan wasn't to be under the bed for so long, but well, best laid plans, you know? But the funny part, well, there are a lot of funny parts, but what we're fucking laughing at is that he's so big. The guy's so big, and picturing this big dude under a bed for hours because of his dumb fucking prank that he was going to pull is just funny. It's funny. I love you, Mason. You know it was fucking stupid, though, so it's okay to say it was stupid. I really appreciate you coming on the show and telling us about it. It's so funny, and honestly, the twists and turns it takes, it's like it couldn't have gone more wrong. You know what I mean? Like it couldn't have had more ways. Every way it could have gone wrong, that's the way it goes. Which is kind of like what he gets when you're pulling a prank on somebody. There's something like shitty about it just inherently. And Mason kind of got what he deserved. Anyway, without further delay, I give you Mason and his prank gone wrong. But before I let you go, I want to tell you, if you want to be a guest on the show, go to theprivaterecord.com and submit yourself as a potential guest. I'm looking forward to hearing your story. Follow us on all socials, Instagram, TikTok, at The Private Record. We're on YouTube, of course, at The Private Record, our channel. Subscribe to it, like every video, comment on every video. It helps us, help you get episodes forever. It works out for everybody. The more you comment, the more people see the show. The more people see the show, the more episodes we get to make, and so on and so forth. You get more enjoyment from the show. Yes! Thanks, Mason, for sharing your story. Thank you for watching. I love you. I'll see you soon. Mason, welcome to the show. This is The Private Record. It's good to have you on. What we usually do is we just do like a little quick intro from your mouth, not mine, your own words. And then if you are able to do so, if you're so inclined, give us like, if you had to say like what the genre of your story is, what that might be. I mean, I know a little bit about it, but if you just want to like frame it for us before we dive in fully, let's do that. So just an intro and then do that real quick.
Hey, my name is Mason Gardner. I'm from Arkansas, Little Rock, Arkansas. I do graphic design, kind of an outdoorsy type cat.
Hell yeah.
The story, I guess the genre, the theme would be just sneaky naughtiness. I don't know.
Sneaky naughtiness, dude. Let me tell you something right now. Sneaky naughtiness is my favorite genre. I've never thought of it in those terms before, but any story that falls under the category of sneakiness and naughtiness is my shit for sure. All right, cool, man. Well, let's just jump right in then. Let's do it.
Okay.
Give me as much, like however much backstory or no backstory, however you want to frame it, just dive right in.
Okay. So this little incident happened with a college roommate, but it was a guy that I grew up with from like high school.
Cool.
He moved in with me and two other guys in like a 4-bedroom apartment. I knew him for a while, but we weren't like buddies, you know,
Right.
We weren't like homies.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess like I would be the one that would be responsible for him, I guess. You know what I mean? Because I was the guy that knew him, and I asked him to move in with us.
You brought him into a larger fold of people.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
So he was really like sheltered in high school, didn't get to do a lot of stuff. But once he got to college, he kind of, really hit it hard. He's
Mm-hmm.
partying a lot. Really big dude. I'm 6'4". He's a big guy also.
Mm-hmm.
So he was a little off the rails. Big guys doesn't mean big guys are off the rails, but he was a little,
Okay. Big and
yeah,
off the rails is a tough combo sometimes. Yeah.
right. So to kind of get to it, for 18 to like 22-year-old guys in a house, we're always kind of fucking with each other. And one night I thought it would be funny to go into his bedroom before he went to bed, get under his bed. I was planning on scaring him right before he went to bed, turn out the lights, hit his mattress or whatever. Well, I told one of my roommates that I was doing this,
Mm-hmm.
and the other roommate didn't have any idea about it.
Right.
I get under there, and I shit you not, dude. As soon as I get under there, he gets a call from his girlfriend.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and I'm like, all right, well, this is gonna be a little weird. She proceeds to start trying to break up with him.
Wait. Hang on. So
Yeah,
you're under his bed
yeah,
and you're waiting for him to come in.
yes,
Yes? He comes in
uh-huh.
and basically right away
As soon
he
as he gets in there,
he gets on the phone with his current girlfriend.
yeah,
And then you can hear from his side of the conversation, she's trying to break up with him.
yes,
Okay. Wow. Holy shit. This is amazing already. Okay.
yeah. So I'm like, okay, this is gonna be. Anyway, I shake it. It's gonna be fucking awkward if I
Right.
try to just be like, "Hey, man, time out."
I
Let
mean,
me.
you're gonna scare the shit out of the guy. Yeah.
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 So it gets like really fucking heated. Like she is dead set on breaking up with him. He starts telling her he's gonna kill himself if they break up.
So to put it lightly, he's not taking it too easy.
No, and like I already know he's a little bit off.
Hmm.
So I'm like, if I get out of here, he's probably gonna try to whoop my ass.
I
You know what
mean,
I mean? He's not gonna.
it wouldn't be unthinkable for him to do that. That makes it kind of tracks considering his state of mind, his size, his
Yeah.
sort of everything. Yeah. Okay. So I'm with you. Yeah.
Granted, I may, not that I deserved it, but like I shouldn't have been in that situation.
Correct. But it is funny
So
as an idea, but you're fucked already now. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and it's I swear to you, it's 45 minutes to an hour long conversation.
Dude, what are you doing? Like, what are you literally doing with your body? Like, what are you fucking doing?
I'm like Navy SEAL level breathing under there, just like barely breathing, just quiet as a mouse.
Yeah.
Finally, they get off the phone. I have my phone under there. This is like back in I probably had like an iPhone 4, like
Okay.
back
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
I'm texting my other roommate, hey dude, come get me out of here. Like knock
Yeah.
on his door,
Yeah.
distracting,
Right.
silence. Silence from my other roommate. Radio
Mm.
silence, just nothing.
Hmm.
Um actually, yeah, I'm just barely trying to move though. Just
Yeah.
imagine me like
Right.
mummy style.
Yeah.
So uh after they get off the phone, they don't break up because she, finds some sort of sympathy and you know want him to be, I don't know if they agreed to talk the next day or whatever, but they get off the phone. All right, lights go out. I hear this song come on, like on his laptop,
Hmm.
and it's like this country song. An hour ago, I looked it up because I'd never seen this video. I didn't know if the video was something crazy. I don't know,
Hmm.
but when that song come on, the mattress above me just starts like moving. Just
Oh, this
and he's
could mean a
starting
number
to
of things.
yeah, he's starting to jack it. And
What
I'm
the
like
fuck? Who jacks off to a song?
I don't know if the song was to cover the noise throughout the house. You know,
Now you're thinking. Okay, yeah. I mean, that's like That's so weird. Yeah, I mean, it's probably that, but even that is like a whole other level of covert operation. Like, just jerk off, dude. No one's gonna be like, he's jerking off. What a freak! Like, this
Can you believe
happens,
it?
you know? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, see, so an hour ago, I looked up. I was like, was the video have like a hot chick in it, or
Right. Right. Right.
there's no music video? It's like a random country song, like from a little band. It's just a
Okay.
song.
Right.
Yeah.
There's no image. It's just playing the song. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And at that point, I am like, holy fuck,
Right.
what? I'm like
Yeah.
in the middle of like wanting to laugh, but also like now I am even more fucked. Like
You're
what's going on? You know?
you literally can't get out now. Like, it would have been way better to get out while he's on the phone crying with his girlfriend than it would
Yeah.
be to get out while he's jerking off to country music, right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm proceeded, just be fucking silent
Mhm.
and like, all right, maybe he'll fall asleep here in a second.
Mhm.
He's done. He okay. He goes to or I guess he falls asleep.
Mhm.
I assume that he's fallen asleep. I'm still trying to text my roommate, like,
Oh
dude,
god,
please
dude.
fucking get me out of here somehow.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know the other roommate, the fourth roommate that well to be kind of doing that with him.
Right. Right.
Nothing. So I'm like, fuck it. I guess I'm here all night.
Oh my god, dude. So it's just your roommate who knows is just leaving you hanging under there, just not. I mean, as far as you know in the moment, I'm sure there's a story to it later, but right now, in this here
Yeah.
and now, you're texting this guy and it's just he's not responding at all.
I was like, is he asleep already? Yeah.
Right, right. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm under there. There's a fucking road sign that he's stolen. Like he has a bow, like he's a bow hunter. That's like under my legs and shit. I'm like in this little like can't really do anything. So I just say I'm here. I'm just
Mhm.
gonna hold it out. I'm gonna try to like get comfortable, which it was like,
Yeah.
some rough like apartment carpet, just
Yeah, yeah.
hard shit.
Yeah. Wow.
So I proceed to just hang out, try to be still. The middle of the night, like 3 at night, like a pillow fell off, and it was like, "Thank you." I like reached down there and
Oh,
like
that's
worked it up.
hilarious, dude. Wow.
Yeah, worked it up to myself and like we had a pillow. And I bet you I probably slept like an hour, like all night, just
Wow,
like trying to
dude.
like wake up. And what kind of kept me like some sort of like sane is like I could hear him breathing, and I was like, all right, he's still asleep. I could like hear like deep breathing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I would just like try to be still. Fast forward to the next morning after the longest fucking night, just being still. I get a text from my roommate finally.
Uh-huh.
He's laughing, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, dude, I'm still fucking under here. Come get me. He's
Yeah,
like, no
yeah.
way. So he comes around. I hear him knocking on the door. He's like, hey man, let's go get McDonald's before my class.
Yeah.
And he finally woke up, dude above me, and he was like, no man, I'm not, I'm
Oh.
good, I'm good. Yeah. And the other roommate was knocking, like, hey, no, for real, let's go get McDonald's or something before class.
Mhm.
He texts me, he's like, hey man, I really gotta go to class. I'll be back at like 10.
Oh my god, dude. Fucking how long have you been under this bed?
This is like 10 hours. Yeah,
Bro,
no shit.
wait, let me ask you something real quick. How much or like to what degree did you consider while he's sleeping, like slinking out? Like, did you think about that or were
Dude,
you
it
like,
was like a 5% like thing. I was like, if I move under here, he's gonna wake up in the middle of the night and me like fucking trying to crawl out from under his bed.
and he might not know it's you and he might like kill you, right? Like, this is what you're
He's
thinking.
like, yeah,
Right.
flip
Yeah.
out, like, yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
yeah. So dude goes to class. The roommate that I was trying to get to help me goes to class. About 9:30 rolls around. I hear him start to get up, fucking like move around, you know. That fucking song comes back on.
Dude, stop jerking off, dude. What's with this guy?
starts jerking off, dude. Like maybe he'd been awake 10 minutes, you know?
Dude, what the fuck? Who jacks off twice in a span of 8 hours to a country song or at all, really? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm trying to put my head there. Like if he's 18, 19, I guess that's not completely abnormal, but that's still like a lot of jerking off. And then there's the element of the country music, but even putting that aside, like this guy's a bit of a freak. Okay, keep going.
Yeah. If anybody wants to look up that song, it's called "Wear My Ring" by Bart Crow.
Like "Wear My Ring," like "Marry Me" kind of shit. Oh my God, I love that. Okay, wear my cock ring is more like it with this guy. Right?
Yeah, imagine now. Every time I hear that song, not that I ever hear it, but if I hear it, you know.
Yeah, you just transported back. PTSD under the bed. You just like bug out and run outside. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. He might just like come when he hears it.
Right. He hears it. He's just, Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So I text my roommate or the dude that's in class. I go, he's fucking doing it again. Cause I had told him like the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently he just like falls out laughing in class, you know, he can't handle it. Yeah. Finally, roommate comes back. About that time, the one that's above me gets up and gets in the shower, right? But I peek out and his fucking shower door is open, and it's like a door that opens into the bedroom door. So it's like the shower door would have to close for the other door to open. It's like a little apartment.
Oh my God. So the shower door is blocking the room door.
Other door.
Oh my fucking God, dude.
Yeah. So I tell my other roommate, I was like, I don't give a fuck what you got to do.
Yeah, right. Come in. Yeah.
Come in.
Yeah.
So he cards the door, pushes it open, it hits the shower door, it hits like the bathroom door, kicks that closed, and he's like, sorry man, I'm gonna borrow your laptop. And dude in the shower is like, what the fuck? And I just sprint out of there.
Yeah. Wow. Holy shit.
Immediately go piss, I was fucking yeah. But dude, craziest fucking night of my life.
Have you, so this guy, the guy that whose room you were in, did you ever tell him?
No.
He has no idea. Had no idea. Now it doesn't matter, obviously, but
I've told this story to friends.
Yeah.
It may have gotten back to him.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
He's never said anything to me, and I've seen him maybe like 5 times since college. He's never said anything. Amazing.
Okay. That is fucking
I have no
incredible. You would imagine he would be like, hey man, why didn't you just fucking this or that? Like, or why'd you do that? He would have said something to you, if that were the case. If he knew. Dude, that is fucking, what was, just going backwards, maybe you said this already, but like, what was your original plan to do? Like, what were you going to do? And in what time frame were you going to do it?
I assumed that like a normal American, he gets in bed, shuts the lights off. And as soon as he shuts the lights off, I was going to like hit the bottom of the mattress, like just,
right. Okay.
Kind of go crazy under there.
So you were going to fuck with him so let me ask you something, because the fun part for me now is getting into like your actual psychology as it evolves throughout the course of the night. So you're in there and you're planning on scaring the shit out of him when he gets in bed and he's got the lights out. Okay.
Yeah.
So from the moment he gets on the phone, in my mind, that fucks up the whole rest of the thing, because no matter when you come out, whenever you reveal yourself, it doesn't matter when that is, he's going to know you've been there since he walked in and you heard the half of the conversation or his side of the conversation getting broken up with. And he was, complaining about or whining about it, begging her to stay with him. And so he's going to feel like cucked in a way. He's like embarrassed, right? No matter what, right?
Yeah.
And then that's bad enough, right?
Yeah.
So you're thinking, I can't get out now unless he leaves the room.
Right. Yeah.
Right away. But then he jerks off in a weird way while you're under there. At that point, if you reveal yourself after that, he actually like might fucking kill you. Like some people get so mad about that kind of shit that they're like, they snap and they're
Yeah.
scared. They're scared. They're weirded out. They're angry. They're embarrassed. And that's not a good thing for young men usually. So you're just like what part of, I mean, there's so many fucking elements. Like you're there for so long. Like, how do you not piss your pants or, shit your pants? How does your phone not die? Like, what fucking battery are we working with here? My phone would have been dead in 3 hours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. No, I mean, the girlfriend thing is like where I was like, all right, well, I don't know what the fuck to do. You know what I mean? It went from like it was gonna be funny, he might be pissed that I was under there, to like now I'm like, I have no clue what I'm supposed to do now.
Oh man. In retrospect, what would you have done? Like, was there a moment that you truly like missed? You could have done it, but like you just like, was there a window that you look back on it and you're like, I actually, you know what, I could have gotten out then and it wouldn't.
It would have had to been immediately, like as soon as I heard him on the phone, like as soon as I heard him on the phone with his girlfriend. Yeah, because right after that, I was fucked. You know?
Yeah, that's true. That's fucking hilarious, dude.
I mean, looking back, I could have like made like a fake like text him and be like, bro, I got arrested, or like my car broke down, you know,
or
to like
or
get him.
Even just like, yo, I need you right now, come out front. Then you could like book it out behind him and then go to your room and be like, I gotcha. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, even that though, like what I can't believe is the length of like the commitment on your part. Like I think if I'm that guy, if I'm you in that situation, at some point, there's like a come to Jesus moment for me where I'm like, I would have just been like, don't kill me, but it's Matt and I'm under your bed. You know what I mean? Like something where I was like, because my anxiety, I would have been freaking out by hour 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think the way I was positioned under the bed, it was like these apartments were like the bed frame, the mattress, and like a storage thing come in the apartment in all the rooms, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was in like a 3x3 little box, head first, like head was by the wall. If I was turned around where my head was towards the exit of the bed, maybe I could have like in the middle of the night like crawled out smoothly. But there was no way I was just smoothly crawling out feet first, in the middle of the night.
So you're saying if it was a normal bed with a normal underneath area, you probably could have snuck out quietly while he was sleeping.
I would have thought about it.
Right.
I would have, know. But like when the whole thing was going around, when I knew he was awake, like my knees were up by my chest. Like I didn't want him to see the feet under the bed,
Wow, dude.
Yeah. So I was like clenched in there, just flat on the ground.
How sore were you the next day or so?
Oh, dude. I think I slept like the whole next day because I was just like, I felt like I'd, been to like not war, but I felt like I was just like covered in like fucking exhaustion.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that it reminds me of, I mean, you mentioned war, so it made me think my grandfather, my dad's dad, was in the Korean War, and he was with his, I don't even know what, like fucking battalion or platoon or whatever the fuck, but wherever they were outside, and they were it was night and they were outside and it was time for them to sleep. But one of the things that they were told was, if you hear somebody talk to you in any words that aren't the way we speak to you all, like even if it's English, don't fucking respond and give up your position, because one of the things the enemy's doing is they're speaking words in English that they know American soldiers might respond to, learning their position and killing them and their entire fucking group, right? So my grandpa's scared out of his fucking mind, as is everyone else. They go to bed. In the middle of the night, my grandpa's got to take a fucking piss and doesn't want to do it where he is, because in his area, he doesn't want to be sleeping in his own piss, right? So he does his best to like walk off far, but not too far to take a piss. And he does, and he starts peeing. And of course, lo and behold, right at that moment, while he's pissing, he hears, hey, you. And my grandpa's like, he doesn't know if it's even talking to him, but he knows what he was told, and now he's scared out of his fucking mind. But he doesn't want to suddenly stop pissing. He doesn't want to suddenly move either, because that would be even worse. So he just keeps pissing, and he just stays where he is. And then it increasingly is like, hey. And then finally, he says, the voice says, hey, Dalia, what the fuck are you doing? You're pissing on me. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, shit.
It reminds me of that kind of shit, dude. Because it's like when you're in the shit and you're just fucking thinking about living through that moment, not to be too dramatic, but like getting in your situation, getting through that moment of like high stress, like you gotta stay fucking quiet. Like it's hilarious, but it's also like, dude, if you do the wrong thing, this big motherfucker might get his bow and, you know, put it through your head or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of my other friends, like I'm not gonna like think they could snap. Like this guy had the snap mentality. You know what I mean? Like I could see it, you know?
Yeah. Which comes back to the question of, why did you want to do it in the first place, dude? Of all the fucking people you could do it to, you do it to the one guy who could snap?
I mean, until it was like with his girlfriend, it was going to be funny. Like, I think he would have accepted it. It would have been funny to him.
Right.
When it got serious, I don't think he would have ever thought it was funny.
Right, yeah. I mean, again, when you're dealing with like embarrassment of any kind, like with young men in relation to women, especially when it involves how other men saw them, it's like a perfect cocktail of potentially someone snapping. You know what I mean? Like I've seen it many, many times where young men in the eyes of or in front of other men get like, you know, either rejected or something bad happens in terms of like their female situation. That's when they get like the chest puffs up, you know, the smoke comes out of the ears, the teeth are clenching so hard they're like the jaw bones are bumping into the person next to him. It's just like then you're like, oh, you know what I mean? But so that is the worst thing that could have happened right away, you know?
Yeah. Like I knew the girl, like I was friendly with the girl, like so she would the whole thing would have been really fucking sticky.
Oh, right. Because right. It's not just some random girl you never see. It would have been he would have been like, he knows her, like, he would have killed you, dude. I'm the more I'm thinking about it, you almost died that night, you know? If you turned the wrong way, what if you sneezed, dude? Like, what if you fucking sneezed? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or what if you fell asleep and twitched? Like, there's a number of fucking things that could have happened.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I slept like maybe an hour because I was focused so hard on just being as still and breathing as lightly as possible.
Dude, that is so fucking funny. What's up? Oh, okay. Hang on one second. My producer has got some questions for you. Let me make sure I ask him. Did you have this is a good question. Did you have like, because again, this is life and your roommate had class and all that shit. Did you miss shit because of this? Like, did you skip stuff or like, did you have any?
I just didn't go to class today. Dude, I was fucking, I was toast.
That is fucking hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually had this question too. This is another thing I was wondering. Because when you said you knew the girlfriend, did you at any point consider, like, I mean, this would have been tricky, but texting her to be like, hey, don't get mad, but Mason, like, you know, Mason thought it was going to be funny and I don't want you to get scared. Like, did you ever at any point consider telling her so he could get the message from her, which would already kind of tamp down the possibility of like a snap or decision or panic or something like that?
No, I didn't actually. I mean, that's it. I don't know
That might have
how that
just
worked.
backfired though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd be like, what? He's under my bed, or like, I don't know,
Right.
you
Yeah.
know?
Well, the other
Yeah.
thing on the heels of that, and this is the only thing that I could think of that I actually probably would have done is I would have. I mean, honestly, you probably did the wisest thing. To be perfectly honest, what it was unwise to do it in the first place. But once you're in the situation, I honestly think that might have been the best choice to like just ride it out. But that
Yeah.
that requires so much energy. Honestly, even though you're just laying there, there's a lot of shit that goes into that. I don't think I would have had the fortitude to do that. But I think I would have. The one thing I think I might have done is to text him, the guy who and either try to get him out of the room so that I could, and then get out, stand up, and go to him and tell him what just happened, like get it off my chest right away, or just be like, hey, look, this is gonna sound really stupid and really fucking like intrusive, but I had this idea for a joke. Da 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 da. I don't want you to panic, but I'm under your bed right now. Like that was the only thing I was thinking that might work. But
Yeah.
even that, it's like, that's a scary fucking text to get. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But
Yeah.
did you consider texting him at all?
No, I mean,
No.
dude, this happened 2010, and I've never even thought about ever of texting him. You know what I mean?
S-
Like, I've never
uh,
even thought about like thinking about that story. You know?
You're right. And so the reason that what that tells me is he's not the kind of guy that would have taken that well. Because
No.
if he was, you would have thought of it. Like if I'm doing this to like my fucking brother, I
Yeah.
would have texted him and been like, and he would have been like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" But he wouldn't have fucking killed me or gotten crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, dude. I mean, like, you know what you should have done? You should have just been like, "Yo, dude, your fucking car is on fire. You got to come out." Like, what the fuck? This is crazy.
Yeah. I should have just made some crazy shit
Yeah,
up.
lie. And then you deal with the lie, and then it's like, I thought it would be funny, and you get out of it without like getting your throat slit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um,
Or I mean, I could have just waited till like fucking 2 in the morning and just
mhm.
went ahead with the prank and been like, I just got under there.
Right. That's true too. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That
that
would,
would have scared the shit out of
yeah,
deep sleep. Like I
yeah,
would.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It went from like a level one prank to
Right,
like off the rails. I didn't
right,
think it was gonna be that big of a deal. I
right,
thought he
right,
was just
right,
gonna go to bed like right when he went to his bedroom.
right. Just for future reference, though, no one does that. That you thought he was just gonna go into his room, close the door, turn out the lights, and be in like a minute, dude. No one does that except you. You probably do that. That's why you thought
No,
other people do it. You're like the most normal motherfucker in the world. People are not that normal, though. You know what I'm saying?
no, I mean not go to bed as in like fall asleep, but go like
Right.
get in bed. Like
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. True. I
yeah.
mean, in college, you got nothing to do in your fucking room anyway. Yeah. It's true. Yeah. Uh,
2012. I mean, we're not fucking
right.
flipping through Instagram. Like
Right. It's true. It's true. Context matters. You're right.
yeah.
Um, wow, man. All right. Well, fucking A. That was a short but sweet fucking winner right there. I love that story. Is there any other follow-up details you got in the aftermath? I know you've told this story many times. Has anyone ever been like, why didn't you do X? And you're like, that's a good idea. That I should have done. Nobody ever?
No, everybody just can't believe that I stayed under there. Like that's the biggest deal. It's like you
Yeah.
just stayed under there. Like I had no other choice.
But
You
it's
know what I
the
mean?
yeah, exactly. It is the smartest thing to do. It's the smart if you're trying to avoid actual trouble, the smartest thing to do is what you did. Because if you can get away with it, which you obviously did, and you have the commitment and mental fortitude to be able to be like, I am still for 10 hours, like then you made the right decision. I just think most people could never do that. You know what I mean? Like you should pat yourself on the back for like your just ability to be like a stone cold motherfucker, just like a like literal Navy SEAL shit. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't know. I knew it was gonna be a fucking for real fight, not like a joke around. Like
Yeah, yeah,
I knew it was gonna be really real if I got
mhm,
caught under there.
yeah,
It wasn't gonna be any sort of like funny to him at all.
Right.
You know,
Yeah. So even
even
more
though I
to
knew that dude, you know,
yeah.
it's like all that was that went out the window. You know,
Yeah. Well, then even more to the fucking fact that, you made the right decision then. I'm glad. Look, Mason, I'm glad you're still with us. I'm glad he did not discover you under there. Nothing bad happened. Especially happy that you lived to tell the tale because that is fucking hilarious, dude. There's no way I'm not going to go home tonight and listen to that song, by the way. So,
yeah, please
I
look
don't
under your bed too.
I don't think I'll be jerking off to it, but if I play it, I feel like that guy's going to come to my door and be like, "You want to party?"
You could
But
try it.
that's crazy. That's hilarious. Thank you, Mason, for sharing that story. That's amazing.
Yes, sir. Thanks for doing this podcast, man. I'm pumped about it.
Hell yeah. We'll let you
Yeah.
know when your episode's up.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, man, I'm looking forward to getting this one out there. This one, people are gonna really, really like this one for sure.
Hell yeah, dude.
All right, Mason.
Love you, man. Love the fucking lifeline.
Thank you.
Keep doing it, bro.
Hell yeah. Absolutely. I will. You take care.
See you, man.
Later.